What's up everyone, Paul here from dropshippingtitans.com, and in this video we're talking all about Amazon automation. We're going to go over what Amazon automation is, what Amazon automation services are, why people are charging $15,000, $20,000 or $25,000 to do Amazon automation for you, and how you could actually get started for much cheaper than that. So this idea of Amazon automation, it's really just another name for Amazon drop shipping. And if you're not familiar with what drop shipping is a really simple business model. And this is how it works. What we're doing is we are looking for items that exist on another website. We'll use Walmart as an example. WM stands for Walmart. And we want to see that the item is also available on Amazon as well. Then, if we see the items on both websites, we list it for sale on Amazon. Once someone buys the item from us, we then buy the item from Walmart and ship it directly to the customer right here. So we never actually handle the inventory ourselves. Walmart ships it directly to the customer. And the way they know to do that is when we get that order on Amazon, we get the address for the buyer. We give that buyer's address to Walmart when we order the item, and we ship it directly to the customer. And that's it. That's the way this model works. So if this is Amazon drop shipping, then what is Amazon automation, or what's an Amazon automation service? Well, Amazon automation is when you pay someone else to set up this system for you. They're going to set up your Amazon account for you. They're going to make sure that it's set up to be able to drop ship products. Then they're going to find the items that are available on Walmart that they can then list for sale on Amazon. Once the item sells, they will then enter the address for you into Walmart and ship the item directly to the customer. So all of that's being done for you. They're also going to do all the customer service for you and things like that. Now, all these services are a little bit different. They all run a little bit differently, but generally, that's the way that it works. So as you see, this is not a very complicated business model. You would think that if someone else runs it for you, how much do you think they would charge for that? Well, people are charging $15,000. People are charging $20,000. Some over $30,000 to do this for you. And so that's what I kind of want to talk about right now, because I don't think everyone needs to pay someone this much money to do this. Will they do this for you if you pay them this much? I think a lot of them will. I think some of them will not do it correctly. But I guarantee you, the only person who cares enough about your store to make sure that your store is successful is you. Guaranteed, you are more invested in your store than anyone else, even if you pay them $15,000, $20,000, or $30,000. So if you really want a profitable Amazon dropshipping business, then I really think that you can do it yourself. You can set up your own Amazon automation service. How? I'll show you how. So you are going to set up this whole system. And there's two components to this that we haven't talked about yet. The first is software. Now the software, what it's going to do is it's going to make sure that these items that you listed up for sale on Amazon that you found on Walmart, if the price or stock changes on Walmart, it will make sure that the price and stock changes on Amazon for you. That way, you never sell an item that's out of stock. You never sell an item for less money than you want to sell it for in order to make a profit. So that software will already help you automate your business. And it does not cost $15,000 or $20,000 or $30,000. It only costs a monthly fee. Sometimes it really depends on how many items you have, but nowhere near this much. Now, the second component to this are VAs, which stands for virtual assistants. Now, virtual assistants are individuals that you hire from other countries like the Philippines, and the cost of living there is much lower than it is here in the United States. So you can pay those virtual assistants as low as $2 an hour, and that's actually a really fair wage for them. And it's a good deal for you because most of us here in the States, when we're running small businesses like these ones, we can't afford to hire an employee here or a few employees here. But for the cost of what would cost us 3 or 4 employees here, we can hire, for the cost of 1 employee here, we can hire 3 or 4 employees from the Philippines where the cost is just $2 an hour. Now, how do these virtual assistants come into this? What is it that they do? They are going to replace you. They are going to do all the manual things that the software cannot do. So they are finding the items on Walmart and listing them on Amazon. When we get the sales, they are going over to Walmart, entering the address, and shipping the items to the customers. Anytime there's customer service issues, they are going to handle it. Whatever you want them to do, everything you want them to do, they can do it for you. You might be wondering, can I trust these virtual assistants to do this? Is this something they really know how to do? Yes, it is. Absolutely. Do not overthink this. Do not think that this has to be more complicated than it has to be, because these virtual assistants have already done this before. You can always find qualified VAs, virtual assistants, who have already done this work in the past. Find them, they can just hit the ground running with your store and help you out to actually boost up your sales and boost up your business. And guess what? These services that you pay for that do the Amazon automation, many of them, most of them, what are they doing? They're hiring virtual assistants. So they're not even doing it themselves. So if they're hiring virtual assistants, if the Amazon automation services are using the software, if they're using the same system that I just outlined for you right here, there's no reason why you couldn't do it for much cheaper than even $15,000. Look, I'm not saying all these Amazon automation services are bad. I heard some that do work, but I do know of many that did not work. I've heard some really horror stories where people spent $20,000 and ended up with nothing. Because here's the way that they work. You have to first pay the $20,000 to even sign up to get an Amazon automated store. Then what they do, a lot of them, is they also take a cut of your monthly profit. Sometimes it's as much as 50-50. So if you make $3,000 in a month, you're only actually going to get $1,500 of that, and they're going to take the other $1,500. Then what a lot of them do is after the year is over, they charge you another $20,000. So you really have to scale up to a big level to even just break even with services like this, which is why you might want to try it on your own first before you invest this much capital into a business like this. And look, I get why people are selling these Amazon automation services. This is a great business model. It does work. It is possible to make good money drop shipping products from Walmart and other retailers onto Amazon and using software and virtual assistants to make it run seamlessly and in a way very, very automated. But I really believe that the number one person who cares more about your store than anyone else in the world is you. So I do think that if you invest just a little bit of time into making this business for yourself, you're going to see much better results than you ever could with an Amazon automation service. So what I have for you guys is I created a course. It's called Amazon Dropshipping Titans. And what it does is it teaches you how to do this. It empowers you to start your own Amazon automation store, one that you run, one that you're behind and that you're invested in because you are more invested than anyone else in your business. So I show in that course how to set up your Amazon store the correct way. I show you how to find products. In fact, I go through a ton of examples showing you a ton of different products that you can find, that you can dropship onto Amazon. We go through the customer service. I teach you how to get the items to your customers and how to make more money kind of on the back end, kind of some secret ways to make more profit on every single sale when you fulfill those orders. And I teach the software and I teach the virtual assistants. So everything you need is in that package for much, much less than what these people are charging for. So if you do want to check out that course, I will have it linked up down below in the description. No pressure, but hey guys, if you're gonna invest this much money anyway, you might as well try it on your own for a much cheaper option. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today about Amazon automation and Amazon automation services. If you have any other questions about it, feel free to leave a comment on this video and I will answer that comment for you. I go through all my comments. And if you got some value out of this, if you were wondering what Amazon automation was and you finally understand it, smash that like button down below and consider subscribing to the channel for more great content about Amazon dropshipping and eBay dropshipping and everything you need to know about both of those. Thanks so much for watching and check out one of these videos next.